You're not going to believe this, but one of the most powerful men in history, a man who ruled millions, commanded armies, and shaped the world with a single order, was terrified of a child. Not of an enemy, not of a rebellion, not even of death, but of a boy, barely old enough to speak his mind. Sounds impossible, right? But once you understand why, you'll realize something uncomfortable. Many powerful people fear the exact same thing, and maybe, without noticing, so do we. Let me tell you why a child became the emperor's greatest threat, and how this simple truth exposes a weakness buried inside every human heart. Emperor Kellus ruled an empire built on stone, steel, and silence. Every statue in the capital carried his face. Every official bowed twice in his presence. Every problem disappeared before it reached his throne, not because it was solved, but because people were too afraid to tell him the truth. Power had blinded him. Praise had deafened him. And the higher he climbed, the more fragile he became. One day, a report reached the palace. A boy named Liar had been wandering the villages, speaking the truth with a strange innocence, the kind that cuts deeper than a sword. He questioned unfair taxes, pointed out lies from officials, and exposed cruelty wherever he saw it, not with anger, not with rebellion, just honesty. And honesty, in a kingdom built on fear, is dangerous. Kellus felt something unfamiliar: anxiety. How could a child threaten the image he spent a lifetime protecting? He ordered the guards to bring Liar to the palace, but when the boy arrived, he did something no adult had dared to do in years. He looked the emperor directly in the eyes. No bowing, no trembling, just a steady, innocent stare. Kellus, irritated, asked, "Do you know who I am?" Liar nodded. "Yes, you're the man everyone listens to, except yourself." The hall fell silent. Even the guards froze. Kellus' voice cracked. "And what makes you so bold?" The boy answered softly, "When you tell the truth, you don't need to be brave." Those words hit the emperor harder than any enemy ever had. He suddenly realized it wasn't the child he feared. It was the mirror the child held up to him. Liar had no power, no wealth, no army, but he had something far stronger: the ability to speak honestly without caring who he offended. And Kellus saw with the pain he couldn't hide that somewhere along the path to the throne, he had lost that ability. In that moment, something inside him broke, and something else awakened. He dismissed the advisors who fed him only comfort. He reviewed laws he had ignored. He walked among the people without guards to see the truth for the first time. And unexpectedly, he asked Liar to stay by his side, not as a servant, not as a prophet, but as a voice that would never be silenced. Years later, when Kellus died, the kingdom discovered the final words he left behind. Power is never threatened by truth. Only vanity is. Liar's presence hadn't weakened the emperor. It had saved him, because sometimes the person we feared the most is simply the one who refuses to lie to us. And that is the lesson we forget to isolate. The truth is only frightening when we've spent too long hiding from it.